Hey everybody, Mel Bell here. This is your October reading for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we're going to go ahead and look at what I already pulled. So far, what I'm looking at right now is you're being described as someone who's a really good communicator. And in terms of business, you're great at developing partnerships, and being written communication is really good. Work-wise, there is something coming right now, maybe an opportunity either in the same job that you're in or a new position. So like a promotion or a different position. And there's some talk about the past and revisiting the past. Now, people from your past may show up. You may visit your old childhood home. Maybe it's a trip to see your parent or parents or some family members. That is the situation. The situation's like all is well in my world right now. There is a nostalgia aspect. Also the ending of a very difficult situation. So there's something that was really tough and hard for you, and the energy is trying to come in to close out that chapter. So you're definitely on the cusp of something new, a new beginning. Change is never actually, it's not always easy. Change is uncomfortable because we get used to our current situation. And even though that current situation doesn't give us exactly what we want, it's what we're comfortable with. So we're kind of willing to deal with not having everything, not having all of it, because we don't want to let go of what we have. So the change is definitely coming through regardless of if you are ready for it. This is an external situation that is shifting things for you. This seems like it's good for you. It's just the change is something that you that makes you a bit nervous. You're just unsure of the change. And it's a really good time for change. During October, this is a good time. This is a good time to close out what you built. This is harvest time, harvesting that what you sowed, and then being ready to plant new seeds. Also, there seems to be, for the near future, really it being very necessary for you to take action. So there may be something that you've been thinking about, contemplating. Maybe there were other people involved and they had to weigh in, or maybe you're waiting to be offered something, and that is you're going to be offered this soon. And it's important that you act on it quickly, but also read the fine print, check the details, make sure it's what you want. There's this saying, when you send a prayer out, that you ask for something and say this or something better, leaving an opening for something you hadn't even considered to come through. That is a powerful thing, just to say this or something better. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some more cards here to build upon that message. Yes, so the energy coming in is definitely change energy. And we can't always control change, but we can always control how we react to it. And that is where our power is, because Change is inevitable, and oftentimes it's good and necessary. And sometimes a shake up, something changing, is what brings you exactly what you desire. Sometimes things have to fall away in order for other things to come in. There is definitely an element of the past coming in as well. But if it is a past person that you decided very clearly not to associate or be involved with, you have the choice. You always have the choice to say, no, I'm not going to revisit that. I'm not going to entertain this person. And that could be in the way of romance. It could also be in the way of friendship. There could be a friendship that ran its course. Maybe that person is just a little dysfunctional for you. Maybe they have drained you in the past. Maybe they've been a little self-centered, and that connection wore you out and you were happy to have ended it. And maybe they come back around, you guys run into each other. You do not have to return to that. On the flip side, people change. We all change, we all grow. And you can come back together with somebody and have a different experience. So, of course, it's always a little tricky when it comes to people from the past. But that's definitely showing itself as prominent in your reading for October. All right. Yeah, so I got the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. So what's interesting to me in this is that my other card, I will show you guys here in a second. There's two. Okay, so it's not necessarily a dart. It is a sword or a dagger, but still the same thing, because let me show you. Okay, one more. Let me pull one more card. Oh, excuse me. That's not it. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me that again if you really mean that's the card. Only saying that because I just pulled that card for another reading. Okay, almost there, you guys. Sorry. Wow. Okay, that was from last reading as well. Which makes sense because there's also the collective energy of the month. So it would make sense that some things would come out. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So let me show you what I was seeing. So the Arrow Master, see how he has the arrow, and there's the arrow there too. The arrow is coming out down from the sky. There's two arrows there. One here and one here, okay? And then hiding over here is this fairy in this box, coming out of this box. Which definitely says to me, you're not by yourself in this. You're not alone in this. And this, there is a divine energy wanting to come in and to support you, to help you. And the arrows coming down is almost like you sent up what you want, and it's coming down to manifest for you. And the fairy is like wishes and granting wishes, and the opening of some kind of beautiful cosmic energy to create this really special moment in your life. And I really see that for you in the month of October. And then this was the card here that now notice how she's got darts and she's throwing them at the target, and then this is hitting the mark. So I feel like that's definitely related to the future, because that was in the future space. But if you notice, she's also blindfolded, walk by faith, not by sight. So, and you've got your cat and your bird, your broom that you can fly on. So like you have everything you need, and you have allies companions, your divine team to assist you and help you in the situation as well. So intention is important though. And then you got the web weaver. So the web weaver is synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. Change is coming. Change is coming. Do not be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of a change coming. Know that it's coming. Like, it's synchronistic. Things are aligning. Things are lining up for you. And the secret might be in the past. Something in the past might come into the present to create something in the future. Sisters of Seasons, as I was talking about, October, and it being a good time to harvest. Now you've put in a lot of work and cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. So definitely a time to strike out on a new path and accept the new opportunity that is coming through, but make sure that you that's exactly what you want. And also be very careful about self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. So if a new opportunity is coming through, you don't have to accept the first offer. It's not, so there's this fear of if you do get a job offer opportunity and you say, I'm not okay with that salary, like that, oh, well, you don't get the offer. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It is perfectly fine to negotiate your salary. So if that applies to this situation, keep that in mind. Self-sabotage, just being careful not to, out of fear, ignore signs, ignore change. Like I said, how we, change is inevitable, but how we respond to it it determines what our experience is going to be, what that change brings for us. And so just be open to what it is that you truly want so that you can celebrate your future. So it looks like there's definitely this opportunity for something great to come in, but it definitely is going to be up to you to shape that change. So there's a change coming that is out of your control, but there is a ability to shape it into what you want. So we're going to bring in Archangel Michael really quickly here and see what message we are going to add to this. Yeah, the challenge is how you accept the change that's coming in. That is the challenge. Ooh, that's interesting. So, okay, the card got, take your time making this decision. Okay, so with the whole Arrow Master hitting the mark, the lady playing darts, and how I mentioned reading the fine print, maybe negotiating, make sure that you give yourself the space. This energy here, the self-sabotage and poverty consciousness will make you want to rush, propel forward, almost like someone's dangling a carrot and you're afraid if you don't grab it, you won't be able to obtain it later. There's time for you to make a little space, at least sleep on it. If an opportunity comes in, really give yourself a moment to feel the gratitude and feel of the moment of this being presented to you, and make sure it's what you want and it's how you want, because there seems to be some space for you to request some tweaking. So yeah, this is very heavy on career, but this might not apply to you in career. This might be about a relationship from the past, and it might be that you need to air out some things from the past to make sure that when you guys come together and you move forward in a new relationship, that you're not bringing the old stuff with you. And sometimes it's like people are like, that was in the past, let's let it go, let's not talk about it. But it lingers because you haven't talked about it. So you might need to have a difficult conversation and hash it out and say, you know, I'm sorry I did that to you and I won't do it again. Or next time when that comes up, we're going to handle it this way. So only to the people that this applies to in the way of career is that message, but the change is coming in some aspect in your life. The past is involved, and you making a decision and choice is definitely also involved, probably in the way that you handle the change. Okay, so now let's pull one last card from the Moonology deck and see what this one wants to say to us. For my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, closing out this reading with this last card. What is it? What is it? Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Okay, so confidence is your key to success. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, new moon energy, new beginnings, change, being confident in yourself, being confident in what you bring to the table, whatever is being presented to you, offered to you, whether it's in the realm of relationships or career. It is not charity. This is not a handout. You have something to give. You have something to provide, and it is valuable. You are valuable as a person, and your life experiences have shaped you to be who you are today, and you're very wise, and you bring something to the table. So you're not asking for a handout. This is a partnership. This is a situation where I have this and you have that. Let's come together and let's make a deal. Let's make things work. Let's make it good. Let's make it be good. So keep that in mind. Do not let the self-sabotage, poverty consciousness come in and make you feel like you're not good enough. You don't have what it takes. You have what it takes. Sometimes you need to reflect on your past to remember everything that makes you who you are today. You've been through a lot of shit, and you have surpassed expectations of other people as to how much you can take and what you can get through. And now it's time to accept the bounty. Like, there's really something great that wants to come in for you. You see that moon up there? So I would kind of think that maybe it's the new moon energy, because that moon card that we pulled was new moon. So yeah, for my Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses, I wish you the best of luck in this situation, and that you handle this change very well, and that you are confident in yourself and what you bring to the table, and make good choices, and don't be afraid to take time to think about those choices. Not everybody is great at making a choice on the fly. You don't have to. It is perfectly fine for you to say, I need to think on that for a little bit. Can I get back to you tomorrow? How about let's talk this weekend, or Monday? You know, you can set terms for yourself in which you are comfortable with. Okay, brightest blessings to you all, and have a great October. Bye.